So what's going on, guys? Miles back with another video. On today's video, I kind of want to talk about something a little bit more motivational, something to help you self-improve in a way. So, and this conversation stems from a barbershop conversation I had recently. I recently went to get a haircut. So before we get into it, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you like the video, support the channel if you want to support the channel. All the ways you can support are in the description below. So if you knew better, you would do better. See, in the barbershop, we were talking about being successful and being exposed to different types of things and that help you become successful. One of the biggest things nobody talks about or nobody examines, or they do examine but it's rarely talked about, is your environment. How you were brought up and raised, the things that you were exposed to at an early age make things easier for you to accomplish success, right? So let me give you guys an example of what I'm talking about. Growing up, I grew up in a suburban, what you would say a suburban household, right? So the first school I went to was pretty much around all middle class people. Nobody was really struggling like that. I mean, of course, at every school you have people that are struggling or in poverty. But whenever I would go play these sports events and I'd be getting involved with these different teams and stuff, I would see two-story houses. I would see families owning businesses. I would see high-priced cars, right? So being exposed to those environments, being exposed to how those people, how they act and how they react to certain stuff, it really boosted my level of being successful, right? And this dude is just walking up on me like he don't have no fucking, like he don't see me right here. Anyway, I've seen that part of it, right? I've also, as a young age, I've traveled out. My mother made sure, and my father made sure we traveled out to different places like Dallas or big places, and we went on vacations and stuff. You know, you see the best of life. And guys, whether you know it or not, this plays an important role in how easy success is, or how easy you can accomplish success, right? Because all these different environments are going into your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind never shuts off, right? So some of you guys are wondering why you're struggling to be successful. And some of you guys have never had the experiences that I've had, right? And so you're going to have to go out and be exposed to good environments. You need to go to environments where wealthy people are and ask them questions. You need to go talk to the guy that has a nice car and ask him, how did he do it? All these different types of things, right? Success is very hard to get, right? This is why nobility in the past, the kings, right? The children were raised in the kingdom. So already in their head, they have a high class mind state. They've been exposed to the best of the best. This is why people that come from wealthy families, they pretty much continue that wealth, right? So you guys have to be exposed, right? Think about the kid in poverty that never went nowhere else except in his own hood. He knows nothing else except poverty. He doesn't even think there's anything better outside of poverty, right? So he grows up and thinks this is what life is. This is how I'm gonna live and die in this poverty-stricken area. Until he gets exposed, whether he goes to a church trip, a church vacation trip, Bible vacation, whatever we call it. You guys know what I'm talking about. Whether he goes to a different city, whatever it is, right? He's not gonna know. If you don't know what you don't know. And you can't do better if you weren't exposed and don't have the knowledge, or never seen how those people operate within those environments. So if you guys haven't had these experiences, it's on you at this point to go get these experiences. Hang out with the rich kids, and just not even just to be their friends or anything like that. Just kind of just hang with them to be exposed to how they act and how they conduct themselves. The things that they see on a regular basis. Imagine a young kid being exposed to Audis and Mercedes Benzes and all those different things. In his head, this is the starting point. He's never went any lower, right? So for him to start out knowing that, he wants to go to get a McLaren. He wants to get a Rolls Royce. Because he's so used to being in a Mercedes Benz and BMW. When you go out and get these different experiences, you see how the people act in those environments. You see how people get treated in those environments. You see the nice cars. You see the respect they get. It changes your viewpoint of the world, and it changes your trajectory when it comes to success. And these are the things that really matter, right? When it comes to being successful, right? Because some of us, we've never been exposed to anything better than what we were raised in, right? So your parents didn't give you that exposure. Well, you're going to have to go out and get exposed in college. You're going to have to go out and get exposed in the world, right? And be around these certain people and pick up their mannerisms and pick up the way they think in order to achieve the success that they have, right? So that's my video. You guys go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you like the video, and I'm out.